is for a very specific collective entering their villain era, okay? Because you've come out of a season of life, a season of time where it felt like nothing was working out or things couldn't quite take off. You couldn't quite get off the ground in certain aspects of your life, whether you're waiting for your career to take off, waiting for a move or for the right relationship, whatever it was, it felt like you were waiting a little stagnant, like the momentum had been slowed. And at the time, you didn't have the perspective. You didn't have the higher ground to really be able to see what was going on in your life and to see the greater scope of your timeline. But that was intentional. That was actually protection for you, because at the time, if you had known everything, you would have been like, that's too long. It's going to take too long for me to get what I want. And the universe is like, patience. It's not like you're going to be doing nothing. We're building character here. Just stay with me. All right. So what you are building on, what this foundation is that you're building on, is that you finally have equalized your energy, and like your environment is reflecting your energy back to you. You finally found this equal footing with yourself and the environment, instead of being like nothing feels quite right, and that feeling of like you're looking for something, that has finally lifted from you. And it's because your environment is reflecting itself back to you. And why didn't it do that before? You were kind of distracted by what seemed like chaos, or what seemed like ruminating thoughts, or so many different options and things going on. Analysis paralysis is the perception of too much going on, that kind of got the thoughts and the clarity tangled up. And as soon as you're like, you know what, I'm like just going to focus my energy on myself, being the best version of myself, and everything else is going to fall in line. Once you put that faith in the universe, that's when things started to really click into place. Okay. And so what we're leaving behind, which is amazing, is like this, you're kind of moving forward from this equal playing field. Okay. You finally found balance of peace and like action in your life, right? And like you're still going through lessons, of course, but it doesn't feel like everything's happening to you. You have this balance where you realize everything's happening for you, and you do have this ability to co-create. Okay, so you figured that out. You're moving on from that. But when I started this reading, I said, we're going into villain era, baby. Okay, this is when you're like, you don't give a F what anybody thinks, what anyone has to say about you. And the best part is you also like stop giving a F about like what's going to happen in life, and oh, you want it this way, and like why is it taking so long, when all of those sorts of thoughts. You're kind of like, no, I got this. You're enjoying life more. So all of those sort of like thoughts and wanting to predict the future and know what's going to happen, that was a form of control, kind of trying to self-soothe by like trying to predict the future. And now you're just kind of like, you know what? Like, I love life right now. You're like, and you know that the future will be even better. Okay, pattern recognition. But you're also not so bogged down with trying to figure things out and feeling like you're on the wrong path, or feeling like you're lost and confused and you need to figure life out and what all the signs mean. Like all of that tangled upness of the mind has eased. Like you've really detangled your thoughts a lot, and I love this for you. And you're kind of embracing the shadow work that you've had to go through. You're embracing the shadow self, and you're like, you know what? Yeah, I was lost, but now I'm comfortable in the dark, right? You're comfortable with the uncertainty. You're not new to this. You're true to this. And now you're able to balance this light and dark, this uncertainty with this confidence that, yes, the future is uncertain, but you're confident that it's happening all in your favor. It's all unfolding in your favor, and everything will work out for you, right? You're just more confident as well that you're on the right path, okay? What we have for you, and as you go through this more spiritual path, you're going to have this return to self, where you are just feeling more present, more in the moment, having more fun, and honestly embracing some more of the material world. I do get like you've gone on this spiritual trajectory where it's very insular, and you are in your head, and you are thinking and learning and ugly crying and having all the thoughts and the feelings, but now you're coming out of it, and a return is like this integration, right? That balance of the shadow self back into the world. And yeah, you're like back into the material world. Maybe you want to revamp your look and maybe get a new outfit or two, okay? And finding that balance of spirituality and material. Okay, that's important for you because the next phase of this is just you having fun. Okay, I love you guys.